street news. Baby girl, don't be confused. Sell my 17s and enjoy my boat cruise. I know you really wanna know who's coming through, leaving residues. Sorry, homeboy, but your flow sound used. Got to pay your dues, baby. You know the rules. Whenever I travel the world, I land cruise. If you choose to, how you get. Now I got you on super unleaded fuels. Give me room, give me some space, your excuse. When I step up in the place, then you I step correct. But I got you all in check. I got that head knob that make you your neck. But I got you all in check. And you know you all in check. Throw your hands up in the air and never disrespect. But I got you all in check.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. First carry for Derrick Henry. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards. He told us he wanted to have a big game running the football. He predicted well north of 100 yards. That's a heck of a start.
And we thought he was just blustering, right? We thought he was just kind of talking and trying to maybe talk himself into it. He knew something, and now that confidence is going sky high.
And they're already in plus territory. They keep it with Henry on 1st down. To about the 26 here. The Ravens at 10-4 on the year. And they were winners last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape prepared for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 25 yards. And the Ravens need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Ohio State. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
They'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. And see, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone...
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander.
Intercepted. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
After the interception, here's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. A short one there, caught by Langley. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down. Now you look at this Patriots defense. Now they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
So in prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And when those add up into big mistakes add up into points against you.
It'll be a gain of 5. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Here's Jackson, sliding out of the pocket. Oh, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. And the Patriots are going to take over at their own 41. So the first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And Diggs has it. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. He was able to get away initially on that play, but ultimately not much space to roam.
Great job there by them containing him, because you mentioned he got away initially, and how many times does that end up with a guy taking off for 15 or 20 yards? Here, the support was there, and they made the tackle for a loss.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
That's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. And able to get this to the 31.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know you're trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They're going to throw. May. He'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
The tight end Henry here in motion. They'll throw with May. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Kyle Williams with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Patriots are an extra point away from drawing level. Now Andres Borregales for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down. But you look at this Patriots defense. They're currently 6th in the NFL in defending the run.
And that play right there shows exactly why they're so good against the run. Held the line of scrimmage, held the point of attack, and stuffed him for no gain.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Pats are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the 2nd time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
They go play action now. May. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Here's May. And this is caught by Williams. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. These two teams all tied after 1. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Henderson running straight ahead. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. It's another 1st down as this time they get an even 20. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
Gibson gets hit and he fumbles it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. But thankfully this is corralled by the offense, so they will in fact hold on to the football. But that's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You force the fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well.
Yeah, you just think to yourself, you've done all the hard work, right? You forced the fumble, but when they didn't come up with it, I think they relaxed a little bit or maybe lost their focus as well, and it ended up turning out to be a touchdown against them.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and a yard. To throw is Jackson. They're looking deep here for Flowers. This is caught inside the 15. And he's got this way down inside of New England's 10-yard line. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 48 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Play action. It's Jackson. Steps away to his left. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
Take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after getting up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And they go play action with May. That's complete. Demario Douglas with it. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. To throw, it's May. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second down and 2. Out of the gun, they give to Henderson. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Throwing here is May. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
34 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Second and 10. Jackson now. On the slant, complete to Hopkins. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
That's good for a Baltimore Raven. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now it's Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Another Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Now Jackson. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Running from the gun with Henry. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. Throwing is Jackson. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Flowers. And they're able to stop him short. On 3rd and 6, they'll only pick up 4. And his kick is indeed good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. A field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with a little under a minute to go, they may try and work their way into field goal range and try to tie up this ball game. Left side caught by Diggs. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Flush to his right. Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, here's Henderson. And he's going to have the Patriots first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. To the air, May. Caught left side, Williams. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Second down and 3. They'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because they had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
From the shotgun, it's May. Finding Williams once more, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, New England.
And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That is caught. It's Williams. Oh, he's going to be brought down a few yards short of the goal line, and they're going to be unable to stop the clock from here. So close yet so far, and that's going to be how this first half will come to an end. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
From the shotgun, May with it. Being chased out left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Looking to throw, May. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Play action, May. Man open downfield is Diggs. He's got it. All the way in. Touchdown, New England. Stephon Diggs, 63 yards. And the Patriots have retaken a third quarter lead. For Gallus now for the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Get your money, y'all. I put money down. On all of us. On my people now.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent is still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
60 yards rushing for him now to this point. From the 43, here's 2nd and 2. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. Here now, 3rd and a yard. Field as well. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. The Patriots going with a dime package here. 2 extra defensive backs on 3rd. This time, Jackson will throw it. Oh, for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. It's Connor Duggar who picks it. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit if they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
They go play action now. May. He'll buy some time right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
They'll throw with May. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
16 yards.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Gibson. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Credit into the 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he'll just get rid of it.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare completion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's May. Over the middle, he gets it to Gibson. And they'll get him down short of first down, right on the 10-yard line. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. The tight end Henry here in motion. They'll try and throw for it with May. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Henry. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. So certainly not the way that they were hoping that possession would end, failing to convert on 4th.
And now they've got to make sure that they keep their poise, they keep their confidence. Just because it didn't work once doesn't mean if they get that same situation later that they shouldn't go for it again. The defense feels great, but the offense, they can't be despondent.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
Now it's Jackson. We're looking deep here for Flowers. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Here's Jackson. And that is incomplete. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. And they go play action with May. He's got Hooper on the short connection. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. Up the middle, here's Henderson. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold it to just a yard.
They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Here's May. He's going to drop this one down to Gibson. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
8-yard pickup. First down, Patriots.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Douglas, the man in motion. Off the play fake. Here's May. And Diggs has it. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. To throw, it's May. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Rolling to his right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that snap, he's a hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Throwing here is May. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a one-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Yeah, that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points, but the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Throwing is Jackson. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
New England on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Here's Jackson to throw. That's going deep for Bateman. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up in the late going. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
Here's Jones on the return. So a change of possession here on the punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Henderson now on 1st and 10. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Good push from the offensive line, and they've done well so far to build this lead. Now, they've got to get things to the finish line, and that's a solid pickup there to begin the drive.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. They're going to look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Douglas. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield. As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll run it. This is Ramondre Stevenson. And he stopped immediately there. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Well, he's going to let this go for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Just because you got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
And his kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. And that will extend their lead even further. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made, and this will be caught at the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice game.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver. And as this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. Pass on a crossing route is complete. This is Andrews. And he'll wind up picking up about 4 as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down.
Raven. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Jackson. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So the road a little tougher here. Now 1st and 20. Now Jackson. That's caught. It's Flowers. 2nd and 6 coming up.
It's a gain of 14. And brings up
throwing. Jackson. On the slant, complete to Hopkins. And the Ravens are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Baltimore 1st down.
Mitchell. No signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. It's caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. That's now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year. The extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So they got their touchdown. Now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. Oh, the Ravens say they have it. They do have it. So they needed the onside kick. They got it. Now they need a field goal.
And that's the beauty of this. They don't have to get 6. A field goal ties the ball game for them. Nicely executed play.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
Partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Jackson to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, He needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
But Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
They set up the screen for Henry. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Oh, I know it goes against the grain here. It totally goes against it, but you've got to drop the ball in that situation. He makes the catch, but he loses yards and doesn't get out of bounds.
Here's Jackson. And that one drops to the ground. Incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds. 19 left. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You have to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
A big play looming on third down. Jackson to throw. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. And they will get the timeout. So 3 seconds remaining, and they can trot out the field goal unit and try to send this one to overtime. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. With 3 seconds to go, if it's good, we're off to overtime. And his kick is good. And here in overtime, a quick reminder, the game no longer ends following an offensive touchdown on the opening drive. Both sides will have the chance to possess the ball unless there's a defensive touchdown. In that case, the game will end right there. So it's the Patriots who will have first crack at it as we're back underway here in overtime. Pushing his way through. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Now, they have fought hard to reach this point. They've got the ball first. Remember, though, even if they score, it would quiet this crowd, but it doesn't end the game. But a chance to put a solid drive together here and at least get 3 and hopefully for them a touchdown. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Not laying back defensively. They blitzed right there first play in OT.
The game's changed a bit, hasn't it? I'm telling you, when we were kids, most of the time you'd lay back, not necessarily prevent defense, but you'd want everything in front of you and hope that the offense made a mistake. Now people aren't counting on that. They're going after them and being aggressive. Of course, if they pick up your blitz, it could be a big play for the offense.
To the air, May. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. Gonna need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught. It's Williams. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. They'll throw with May. And this one is incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They run wide side with Henry. They find some open field here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 73 yards on the ground now for Henry. He's got a 1st down. Successful toss play to the right there. It's interesting. Teams seem to run the toss a lot more to the right than to the left.
It's usually a little more natural. Right-handed quarterback, typically your power side running the ball is to the right side with your guard and your tackle. In college football, they used to call it student body right because you had everyone on that side, including a fullback leading. In the pros, they don't call it that, but it's still the same result.
It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. If the first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That's their 2nd and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
Well, partner, you and I were excited for this one today, and certainly had its moments. Some good execution at times by both of these offenses. Defenses both made some plays as well. And always a joy to be up here in the booth next to you, my friend.
Yeah, it's a privilege to be up here in the booth next to you as well. Thanks for taking the time, and let's go ahead and get ready for our next one, right? I'll see you in the film room. Get that preparation started now.
So for the Ravens, it's a big win here as they move to 11-4 now in the year. And they will hit the road next week for a